Little man, try the glass. Big restaurant, you know.
It's lit with our friends and solo. You don't wanna miss this. Watch the show now. Press the bell for updates. Fast do it now. Notify, subscribe and like. Miss Lily's World. Watch it, go on, watch it. Miss Lily's World. Watch it, go on, watch it.
Hey, it's your girl, Miss Lee here. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on where you are. Now, if you're new to my channel or you're returning and you haven't done so already, please, before we move any further, remember to hit the like button, like this video, share this video with anyone who you feel may find the content useful. Also hit the notification so that you are aware every time your girl uploads new content. And most importantly, guys, please subscribe to my channel. So you know your girl is back with another juicy review, and this time I'm going to share my experience at STK restaurant. Recently I visited the STK restaurant in Westminster. They do have different branches, but I went to the one in Westminster, and it's supposed to be one of the quietest restaurants that they have, but stay tuned for what actually happened when we were there. Can I just talk about the reservation first of all? Because with the reservation is the whole thing. They use open table to do their reservations. Fair enough, cool. So with open table, they literally hound you. Leading up to your booking, they literally, like, you get text messages, you get emails reminding you about your reservation. Like, I'm gonna forget, like, you go, hey, my love, nyam, you know. So there's no way I'm gonna forget my reservation at STK. Open House also send an email which just confirms again your booking, your reservation, and it also gives you a little bit of like dress code smart. You must be on time. If they will only hold your table for 15 minutes. If you're more than 15 minutes late, I think you kind of run the risk of losing your table. They also say like it's a minimum spend of £60 per person. Do the most on their email. Okay, so let me skip to my time. Booked my reservation for 8 p.m. All right. So we got there, and can I just take a moment to say, like, I pay attention to fine detail, and to me, I feel like STK, the Westminster location, definitely done that. As you walk in, like, you meet the doorman, and then you go up the stairs. I just love how they've got the lighting. It is red. I don't know if I would necessarily just have it full red, but I get it. It's given that kind of, it's a steakhouse. STK is a steakhouse restaurant, and it kind of gives that kind of flamey steakhouse kind of, I think that's what the red is supposed to do. It kind of gives that vibe as you're walking up the stairs, but I absolutely loved it. And of course, your girl had to, you know, get a little footage of me going up these stairs. So the heels that I wore, let me just say, this is a little side note, them bun off me foot, you see. I bought those heels, they're Steve Madden heels, and I bought them a few years ago. And when I bought them, I could wear them. All of a sudden, I've tried to wear them recently, and they really hurt. And I honestly do believe that could be because of weight gain. I don't know. But anyway, I struggled to get up them stairs with those heels on. Trust me, I really enjoy the feel of feeling like I'm in a restaurant where, you know, quality matters. So we was greeted as usual by the person on reception. So they confirmed my booking with me, and then they were like, oh, you know, it is a little bit of a half an hour wait. Half an hour wait. Open table been running me down, telling me I mustn't be no more than 15 minutes late. I got there dead on 8 o'clock. Guys, can you believe that? Like, all of my videos, I know I keep saying that I've been late. I actually got to this reservation, this booking on time, and the girl told me that I have to wait half an hour for my table. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with that. Like, you're supposed to honor my booking at the time. I don't care what's happened in the middle of that. All right, 10 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes, half an hour. So anyway, she invited us to sit at the bar. Maybe this is a thing, because she was like, please, you know, you can get yourself a drink at the bar. Babe, if I have to wait half an hour for my table, no, how about complimentary drinks at the bar? Yeah, but that wasn't offered. But anyway, so we got some drinks at the bar. I must say, I was won over. I was feeling a little bit like I want to get a little bit aggy in here, but I didn't. I behaved myself, and I was won over by, you know, the luscious taste of their pink blush cocktail. So let me just tell you guys, the pink blush cocktail. So it has strawberry liqueur, liqueur. So my South London accent comes out too much. So it has strawberry liqueur, pink gin, rose wine, lime juice, and fever tree lemonade. That came in at £16. My friend also got a cocktail. I think it was a lime juice, something lime juicy cocktail. I don't know, I'm guessing. But it was for around the same price. By 8:36, yeah, we were like, oh, hold on, hold on. Oh, what the is going on here? So we approached one of the waitresses, and then, you know, because they did say if we didn't want to wait the half an hour, instead of sitting in the carpet main dining area, we could sit in another area to eat. But no one was sitting in that area, so we wanted to tell on. No, it wasn't that kind of day. I was going out with one of my girlfriends. I don't want to be sitting alone in no secluded area with my friend. No, we want to be in the mix. So they also offered to serve us where we were sitting, like the bar tables. The fuck? No. I was just like, no, I'm paying for an experience. You sitting at these other locations doesn't reduce my bill. I want the full experience. So anyway, you know, they were quite apologetic, and, you know, they tried to accommodate, and they got us to a seat as soon as they could. So they were trying to redeem themselves. Okay, so anyway, we were seated. We didn't have to wait long at all to be asked whether we were ready to place our order with our drinks, and we were like, yes honey, and we're also ready to order our food, because at this point it was approaching 9 and we were hungry. And you know what, being hungry in those establishments is never really a good thing. So we started off with starters, and my friend got calamari, which came with some nice sauces. We shared starters, and I ordered the chicken wings. So there was like 5, but they were big. The photo doesn't even do it any justice. They were quite thick, big pieces of chicken wings. They were really filling. And if she didn't share that with me, I probably would have been full on that piece of chicken wing alone. And my chicken wings was like topped with chili, peppers, and onions, which was really nice. The calamari, it came in such a large portion. It was like, wow, that's a lot. It tastes nice. It wasn't like, oh my God, I've never tasted this before. But obviously calamari is calamari. But you know, you can get some really nice ones. But yeah, it was fine. They were a little bit on the small side. But again, because you got so much, you can't complain. And the dips were quite nice as well. That was quite filling, I found. We didn't have to wait too long for our mains to be served once we finished our starters, which was all good, you know, because I like when they keep up the momentum. It's not like they give you starters and then you got to wait another half an hour to an hour for your mains. Nah, that's long. I like the fact that it flows. So our mains came out shortly after we finished our starters, which was really good for me. And I ordered the sirloin steak, which came with baby potatoes. Now, I did say to the lady, does that come with a little bit of salad, you know, and a little bit of veg? And she was like, no, honey, you have to order that. Here we go again. Okay, so I ordered some asparagus. I said asparagus, didn't I? It's asparagus, yeah. I ordered some asparagus with my meal. My friend also ordered steak, but she had, with the order that she made, she was able to add, well, you can add more, but instead of adding veg, she added 2 king prawns, and those king prawns were big, they were big. They were really huge. I didn't taste the prawns, but yeah, they were big. So when my mains came out, I was like, oh. Now I had my meat cooked medium well. Is that what it's called? Yeah, meat. Like, I don't like it too tough, where it's like burnt too well, but I don't like it too medium where I see any blood running out of it. No, son. So anyway, the meat was cooked to, I feel like it was the right tenderness. I don't know if that's the right word, but I feel like it was cooked at the right degrees where it was medium well. But anyway, I looked down and I was like, oh, because in my head I was like, Presentation is key. You've got a beautiful restaurant. The decor in the restaurant's nice. I'll come to that. Presentation is key. And in my plate, it just looked like everything was just piled on top of each other. And it was messy. It just looked like a heap of mess. So I had the sauce. I don't know what that sauce was. I'd have to look it up, but the sauce, it wasn't doing nothing for me. I didn't like it. I had to work out what the potato was and what the meat was, because the way the baby potatoes was the same color as the meat. It was like it blended in. And it was just all in a heap. It just didn't really, and also they serve your steak already sliced. So they've sliced it up and they've put it on your plate, which is, I guess, is nice, but I don't want you to slice up my meat. I'm capable of doing that myself, Yeah, I wasn't keen on the presentation, and I just thought for the quality, the type of restaurant we are in, that was quite a messy presentation. Yeah, I just didn't think it went hand in hand. But taste-wise, yeah, it tasted fine. The only thing is, because they're a specialist steakhouse, supposedly, that's their speciality, I would have liked something a little bit different. Like, I would have liked their steaks to be, wow, like, oh my God, I've never tasted steak like this. Or just something. I would have liked to have had a special sauce. Maybe what they put on the plate was special, but I never like that. Just something that's unique to them as a steakhouse. I just didn't feel like that was unique, and I felt like for the price I paid for that, I could pay less at a standard place that sells steak, because I'm getting exactly the same thing. So my friend also said that she wasn't blown away by her food. When the waitress came to collect our plates, she was just like, oh, did you enjoy that? And I was like, oh yes, that was nice, me, just trying to be nice. And my friend was like, that is literally what she done. She went, yeah, it's fine. The waitress was like, honey, you didn't enjoy it. I could tell you didn't enjoy it. Because of that, I'm gonna give you guys dessert on the house. And she was like, would you like dessert? I was like, honey, you ain't gonna ask me twice. Yes, and yes. So, we had the cheesecake, and that came with vanilla ice cream. It was vanilla cheesecake, vanilla ice cream with like crushed up Oreos. Well, I think it was Oreos. It tasted like Oreos to me. Presentation was cute with the dessert. That's how I expect a dessert to be presented anyway. And you could tell that cheesecake wasn't bought from Tesco's or Sainsbury's or Marks and Sparks. That cheesecake was definitely made there. Well, I believe so, because it just had a really nice texture. It wasn't too rich as well. And I just feel like the ice cream and the sauce, even the Oreo biscuits, it just complemented it. Yeah, to me, that wasn't no out of the box cheesecake, and that tasted real good. Definitely would recommend that. So the starters was £20, which I'm not gonna lie, I was like, okay, for starters, that's a whole meal. Like, that's a whole meal price. Guys, like I go to all different types of restaurants, so high-end restaurants and normal local restaurants, and that £20 for the starters, for me, I could get like a whole meal for that. But anyway, maybe that's just like my little ghetto-ness coming out, but I was just like, £20. But anyway, £20 for the starters, and my mains was £36, and the asparagus that I got in addition was £10. So altogether for my mains, I paid £46 for my mains, £20 for the starters. I ain't even including no drink, Anyway, altogether the bill for the two of us was £181. That was including £20 service charge. So my friend had something similar to me, if not the same mains dish, but she had king prawns, and I think that was £14. And her starters, the calamari, was £21. So we kind of roughly spent the same money. Again, that didn't include drinks. We got rosé wine, and that was £12 each. And that was the smaller option, but you got quite a lot. When I asked her, show me the glass, how much wine do you get in a glass? And when I saw that, I was like, okay, yeah, I can get the smaller one. So anyway, Miss Lady, the waitress, she was lovely. She came out with the dessert. It was lovely, tasted good and whatever. Anyway, as she comes out with the dessert, I don't know, I was eating the dessert, me and my friend was chatting, was having a really good convo. And then I heard like voices raised. And I turned around and I kid you not, it was just like something that, you know, like what you see in the movies or like in them soap operas where it was just like unnecessary drama with one woman standing up saying, shut your mouth, or whatever she was saying, she was going in. Whoever she was shouting at, I think they threw a drink and she took up the glass to throw it back at her. She threw the glass, kid you not. The old man tried the glass, big restaurant, you know, tried the glass. It hit a pillar that is from floor to ceiling in the room. The glass broke. That was just feet from our table. There was a little girl that was sitting there, and I'll come to that as well, because they said on the reservation email, there's no under 18s after 6 p.m. There was like a little kid in the restaurant and it was big 9, 10 o'clock. But anyway, she threw the glass, it hit the pillar, the glass smashed everywhere. They both were out, these two women were out with their men. Originally, I thought that they were dining together and it obviously, you know, words was exchanged. No, I don't believe they was. They were giving each other eyes from when they were sitting at their tables. So, the man them get involved. And let me tell you, one thing I have to say, big up STK staff, because they stopped them. Them man there was them man that was like, yeah, come on, yeah. You know that one of them man that ain't gonna take no check. Both of them were ready for it. They were ready to rock and roll in the people in the restaurant. I was just like, I couldn't, guys, I was trying to open my phone. And you know when these things pop off, and the thing is, the cheesecake did taste so good. I'm eating the cheesecake, right? And I'm trying to open my phone as quickly as possible to capture footage. I'm not really one of them kind of gals that would like to capture, you know, fights and ish like that. But I just thought, you know what, it'd make for good content, because this is my first time at this restaurant. And the first time I come here, the people then broke out in a fight. But anyway, the guys were partied. One actually ran around the seating area to get to the other one. It was a whole big thing in the restaurant. And I was like, yeah. But that was like our little entertainment there. Speaking of entertainment, they did also have a live DJ. And can I just say that the DJ played some really nice music. Like, yeah, I think he played a mixture of music, which was really good. And it wasn't too loud, so we could still have a conversation without shouting over one another. You know, sometimes when there's live DJs, they don't usually get that kind of the volume controls right, and it's like you're in a rave. But no, they actually had it controlled and we was able to talk, and at the same time, you know, like, oh my god, I remember this tune, like, yeah. So I really enjoyed that. Now let me just give my overall. I feel the decor and the layout of the restaurant is really nice. I didn't feel like, ugh, this is disgusting, or like there was food on the floor or tables were messy. I didn't see none of that. When they serve you your food, like they bring out, you know, those folding tables, and they place the food there, and then they, you know, put each dish on your table, which was really nice. I feel the price, obviously the price meets the location and the type of kind of fine dining. I do feel though that the food for those prices, although they're not break the bank prices, but for those prices, minimum you're going to spend when you go there is like £100 more or less. I do feel that the food should have something different to it. It should have a different taste. Don't give me regular food at a higher price, because that's what I feel that I had. Like, it was regular. It wasn't like, oh my god, wow. The meat was a nice thick. It was a nice thick bit of steak, but yeah, there was just nothing wow about it. So on Google, it is rated as a 4-star restaurant. I feel for like the decor and the layout and the ambiance and the music, etc., the entertainment, I definitely would give it a 4-star. Yeah, I would. I really liked it. I felt comfortable there. I would definitely want to eat there again. It wasn't It wasn't dirty. It wasn't an hostile environment. Yeah, it was nice. The food, although the food did taste nice, and you know, the food was at a good temperature when it was served to me, I just thought it was a little bit basic. The wings tasted really good, and so did the steak. But the presentation of the starters was better than the presentation of the mains. I feel for the food, for taste wise, not that it tasted horrible, it tasted good, but it wasn't like, oh my God, something that I've never had before. So I feel for the food, I would give a 3.5, just because the presentation could have been a hell of a lot better. It just looked like I just dumped it in the middle of the plate for the mains. And I don't feel like I had anything wow, you know? I want wow at this stage in my life, wow. So for the service, what let them down was my 36-minute wait when I got there on time. You know, I don't even usually get to places on time, and the fact that I actually got there on time, that let the service down for me. So I would give, but the service that we received from our waitress was really good. So she kind of helped redeem them, so I'd give them a 4-star. Just a 4-star. So overall, I would give the restaurant a 4-star. It is a 4-star restaurant. So guys, thank you for watching my video. Let me know what you think of this review. Also drop in the comment section if there's anywhere you'd like me to pop up and give an honest review. Remember, my reviews are honest and they're factual. They're based off of my experience. I don't get paid for this ish. But before you go, as usual, please remember to hit the thumbs up, like this video, share this video with anyone who you feel may find the content useful. Also hit the notification so that you are aware every time I upload new content. Most importantly, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching again, guys, and until next time, you will see me soon. Take care. Bye.